Hello and welcome to This is Kadıköy podcast. Today I will be joined by Yukis, also known as Eugenio. So how are you, Yukis?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So first, let's talk about the Final Four and our basketball team. How do you feel about Fenerbahçe coming second in the Final Four this year?
Well, it's a great performance, an outstanding team to come second in the competition. But of course, when you are in the final, it's disappointing to lose the final. But for instance, in the beginning of the season, if someone said that we're going to be second, I think I would have taken it. So it's we can be really proud of our players and the whole team. But of course, it's disappointing to lose, especially in overtime. What about you?
I think the team's done really well. It's just unfortunate that they got so far but didn't get any trophy at the end. But they've still done very well, and maybe next year they can win it. Just improve on that, really.
Yeah, this was second time in Final Four in a row. So next year, probably, hopefully, we will win the whole competition.
Yeah, and also, so before the Final Four, Fenerbahçe football team played Gençlerbirliği, and our man İlkay was at that match. What do you want to say about this match?
The match was a bit boring. Of course, we saw two Robin van Persie's goals, but they didn't matter too much because Beşiktaş won their own game. It's always good to win, but the stadium was empty and not really any atmosphere or anything. So I would like to. I was hoping to see the stadium full. We were still in the race, even the chances were really slight, but still, But now we can focus on next season. So I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about? Because we played some different players to normal. Fabiano was in goal. Kadlec and Bar played centre back. So what do you think? Do you think they impressed in that game?
I wouldn't say that they impressed. Well, Fabiano he made at least one really good save, and he's a good keeper. The only problem with him is that he cannot really kick the ball, and sometimes he just saves the shot, but then he saves it in front of him, so someone can get a rebound or score easy goal. But I think he's still a good keeper. And Ba is always pretty good, but with Kadlec together, they didn't look too good.
Yeah, it's more of a partnership. I think played against Tuzla, small teams, you don't really want to be risking the partnership in a league match.
Yeah.
So there's been quite a lot of Fenerbahçe fans have been talking. Supposedly Bar will be one of the players to leave at the end of the season, as will Fabiano and Kadlec. But quite a few fans want this club to sign Abdoulaye Bar because he has done well on his chances he has played. What do you think on this? Do you think we should sign Bar or just let him go back to Porto?
I would like to keep him. He's really good player and great person. It's always he looks like a joker. It makes everyone feel better in the team. And he really likes to be likes to be at Fenerbahçe, so I would definitely keep him. He has been a bit unlucky with his injuries, but I guess next season, if he could stay fit, they would be really good together with Simon Kjaer. So I would keep him because he's probably quite cheap, and his wages cannot be too high either. I don't see any point to send him away. What about you?
Yeah, I think he's definitely a guy I'd like to see play again at Fenerbahçe because he's one of the players who wants to be there. He's having fun and he's trying hard for the team when he's playing, and it's something you want to see in all players, really. There's also he gets injured quite a bit, but this should just bring his price down, really. So I think he'd be a good guy to have maybe, or if we had third or fourth choice centre back, maybe sign another one because Bruno Alves seems to be leaving, but he's definitely someone I'd like to see at Fenerbahçe. So yes, now on to the biggest, possibly, who will be coming and going. And do you think Vitor Pereira should stay at Fenerbahçe?
I think he should stay. No, we should give him another season. Just lacks the players he needs. I think he needs one really aggressive type forward with good stamina who can press the opponents, and then of course one creative midfielder who can create chances for the strikers, and then I guess we could see us scoring much more goals. And anyways, if we would replace him with Pellegrini or someone else, it would take again a few months to set up their own style of football, and then they would need more new players and new coaches. I guess Pereira would only need few new players, so I would keep him, because otherwise, if we again change the coach, we are in the same situation as we usually are before the Champions League qualifiers. With the new coach, we are never at our best when we are playing those qualifiers. So hopefully, I hope he stays.
Yeah, it's a frustrating thing to see the qualifiers because we say we've qualified for Champions League, but we have to go through the qualifiers, and no Turkish team ever really does it. But I'd like to see Pereira stay because I think hiring a new manager always upsets the stability in the team. I mean, I can definitely see why people want to get rid of him, and the whole time in the season I haven't been a fan of the way we've been playing. Sometimes I think it's okay, sometimes I think maybe we should get a new manager, but I just think when I think about it in the far future, sort of, I think we will win the league next season if we keep him, because I think the squad will be together. If he can get the transfers he wants, then we might even be able to get through the qualifiers. If he gets them in early, the squad works together well, and maybe we get lucky in the draw, then we could be in the Champions League. I wouldn't rule it out yet, but it's still, I just think Pereira should stay, really, for the best. So next we have Sivas, but I think we should talk about the Turkish Cup right now. How confident are you?
Well, let's say I think we have like 70% chances to win it. We should win it with ease, but for some reason we haven't been able to beat Galatasaray this season. And I saw some stats about the cup finals with Galatasaray. So far we have lost every single cup final against them. So don't know. But if we keep Pereira like we probably will until that game, I think we will win it. Like 7 times out of 10, we will win it. But not like overconfident.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at Galatasaray, and how they've played this season, we should win. But it's just they play much better in their derbies against us. I don't feel satisfied after this season because we became second and we could have played better. But I also don't feel satisfied because we haven't beaten Galatasaray at all, and we need to do this. Let's hope in the cup because it would be good to see us beat them, especially in a cup final. And with them, they've got that big European kind of, will they get 1 year ban or 2? And so it's definitely an important game.
Yeah, that's also big bonus if we can give them an extra year out of Europe. that would make it even more sweet.
Yeah, and they'll be giving Galatasaray a taste of the medicine we've had.
yeah. Hopefully, but I'm a bit afraid that there will be some, screwing around in the Osmanlispor game. Because if Osmanlispor will win their last game against was it Akhisar? I guess it was.
Yeah.
And they would be the 5th. But if they lose or draw and Galatasaray will win, then Galatasaray will be 5th.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, not really what you want to. Unfortunately, it's kind of is a problem in Turkey. Easily could happen. I think we just have to hope Osmanlı can beat Akhisar, and they might be able to do it even if anyone else is kind of meddling with the game, because they played really well all season really. So I think they kind of deserve that Europa League place ahead of Galatasaray because Galatasaray just haven't been very good, and it's maybe that a break from Europe is going to be better for them to help rebuild their squad really, because at the moment it's kind of just not many motivated players really.
Yeah, but it's not really surprising if they haven't received salaries in last 5 months.
Yeah, and it's a bit similar to what we were going through last season because we were the defending champions then, and our players sort of lacked a hunger for the championship again. And I think the similar thing is happening with Galatasaray, but theirs is on a much bigger scale, and they haven't even been able to compete for this season's title. And who knows what next season will be like? Will they be able to rebuild their squad, or will they have to spend a season sort of hoping they might be able to challenge, but never really challenging?
Yeah, but we will be the champs.
Yeah, it's just whether Galatasaray are going to be running in the race. So anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been a good episode, I think, and we'll hopefully be joined by Ilkay next time. Goodbye, and thank you for joining me.